as Leeds United pep up their pre-season preparations against Southend United of League One, and the whole game is coming up live on LUTV. New head coach Marcelo Bielsa turned 63 yesterday, birthday to the boss. He oversaw a 2-1 win at Forest Green, and then a completely different lineup, including loan acquisition Lewis Baker, drew 1 each. Turn a test against Chris Powell's third-tier outfit. The big championship kickoff at home to Stoke in a fortnight draws ever nearer, fitness levels improving. Who will impress and stake their claim for a place in the starting 11 in this friendly fixture? There's just the one change from the win at Forest Green. Laurence de Bock comes in at fullback. Stuart Dallas plays in front of de Bock on the left side of midfield. On the bench is youth forward Tyler Roberts. 6 months after he signed, he's looking forward to putting his injury troubles behind him, and we may see him have some action this afternoon. So it's Bailey, Peacock, Farrell in goal. A back four from right to left of Luke Ayling, Liam Cooper, Gaetano Berardi and Laurence de Bock. That's the first half chance, falling to the away side, so he's unable to test Mark Oxley in the Southend goal. Good keeper, one of their best players last season, Oxley, so might take something special to beat him. And great to see Tyler Roberts on the bench. It's been a long 6 months for him since he joined at the end of January. He's trained well, he's been working hard, his rehab more or less complete, and he's waiting for his opportunity. Oxley. Southend have a pretty good record against Leeds here. This is helped back towards Oxley again. Only actually conceded 1 goal to Leeds in competitive action. But the last meeting was a victory for Leeds at Ellen Road when both sides were in League One. They did have and the front two are Tom Hopper and Simon Cox. Away we go. Southend with their new kit on show for all to see. Lots of positivity amongst their supporters. They've had a week in Spain for the development team as they picked up their fitness levels, but it's all about preparing for what's going to be a massive 2018-2019 season for the club. And great to hear the Leeds fans in tremendous voice already. Some trek, those Southern-based Leeds fans, I'm sure, have taken the opportunity to back the team this afternoon. As you're looking at the action there away on the left, and that is the goal that Leeds are defending in this first half. Here's Saiz getting involved, and now Adam Forshaw takes up the play. He might just go for goal here, he does. Snapshot. He perhaps was impeded initially, but he got there, did the talented Spaniard. And that's the first half chance falling. To test Mark Oxley in the Southend goal. Good keeper, one of their best players last season, Oxley, so might take something special to beat him. And great to see Tyler Roberts on the bench. It's been a lot at the end of January, but he's trained well, he's been working hard, his rehab less complete. Helped back towards Oxley again. Only actually conceded 1 goal to Leeds in competitive action. But the last meeting was a victory for Dallas. Phillips helps it to Saiz. Phillips. And now Liam Cooper. Deep for Ayling, who managed to score a goal with his left foot. Lovely effort it was at the new lawn against Forest Green Rovers. This is a step up TV as well. Very hot conditions. Pace themselves through it to a degree. Dallas, trickery from the Scots, who have lots of ability in their front line, Southend, with Simon Cox, much travelled striker, signed a new contract in the summer. Foul on Forshaw, does the unspectacular work, comfortable on the ball. Saiz always wants a piece of it, good to see. And Phillips, that one just goes harmlessly into touch, so just feeling each other out in the early stages. 4 gone at Roots Hall, exclusively live on LUTV. We'll think they have a chance of pressing their claims to get into his team. There's a fresh page for everyone, and they can only learn from a manager with such great Bielsa's expertise. With the 5th successive season Leeds have started with a new manager at the helm. Kemar Roof, who'd love another pre-season goal, is sharpening up his shooting skills. McLaughlin wanted that on the left, but it's played back. Timothy Jiang on the ball there, making his... Oh, that's really sloppy. Poor defending there from Southend, and that's gifted Cooper forward. Roof hope to connect with this one as well. First corner of the game for Leeds. Free kick for a team with a few different nicknames. Blues, the Shrimpers. Speaking to some of their fans outside and inside this stadium, really excited to welcome a club of Leeds' stature to Roof's high cover. Drops for Bailey Peacock. Farrell, of course, he'll be under pressure with the trying to apply some pressure on that goalkeeper's jersey. Peacock foul, he seems to be in possession at the moment. Phillips, that's a little bit sloppy, and South through the middle in his own half, showing good energy levels there, couldn't quite backheel it into the path of the Macedonian Gianni Alioski. Blatant foul there on Calvin Phillips. And a free kick for the visitors. 8th minute of the contest. Berardi, having collected short from Forshaw. Ayling, ready, willing and able. Down that right side, Love's getting forward. Roof, that's a nice turn, and he's driven a decent shot in. An effort on target for Leeds there. Kemar Roof with a subtle little spin. Generated decent power on the shot there, but wasn't able to really test Mark Oxley, but it was an encouraging attack from the away side. I think we're going to get to the mid-high 20s in terms of temperature during this one, so taking on those fluid levels is going to be absolutely crucial for the players. They don't want to overdo it. Just a mighty card still to come Tuesday night at Oxford, then Guiseley and an Ellen Road fixture to whet the appetite for the season against the Spanish side Las Palmas, who were relegated to the Segunda División in Spain, having been a Primera Liga team. May indeed be a gentleman's agreement amongst the teams to just pace themselves through it. You haven't got the pressure of needing the result. You do get surprise scorelines in the pre-season campaign. I noticed Frank Lampard's Derby beat Southampton yesterday, Premier League team for instance, but then Derby had lost to Mansfield in the previous game. I think that serves to show that it's not all about the result. It really isn't. As trying to get away down the left side of Southend there. Ben Coker and Michael Kitely, another experienced player, former Wolves man on their left side. Expecting several substitutions for Southend in the second half. Leeds have just brought the 4 subs. Kamil Mierzak, the Polish keeper, Ryan Edmondson, Jordan Stevens and Tyler Roberts, who we mentioned earlier. He'll just be thrilled to be involved. The central defenders, Harry Lennon, John White, combining there. And Jason Demetriou, the fullback, putting it back into the centre for Southend. Broke fortuitously there, really. Sam Manton in central midfield alongside Dieng, who they got from Bradford, so he's had a good few seasons at League One level. 11 minutes in then at Roos Hall, still 0-0. Leeds about a corner. Akimar Roof shot as well. Turn and effort saved by the keeper. Dallas, ambitious, good idea from Dallas there. Not the execution though. As Jenny Alioski was waiting for it, he applauded the intention, if not the way it was delivered there. But going with more or less the same team as lined up in the first pre-season friendly in Gloucestershire at Forest Green. Just that one change. No Pablo Hernandez today. De Bock coming in on that left side and Stuart Dallas into midfield. So certainly his versatility, Dallas, may stand him in good stead in this Bielsa squad. Leeds looking to mount a promotion campaign. Forshaw, Roof wants it. Forshaw with the early ball. Don't think Roof will get there though, but applying good pressure, wouldn't let the defender settle there. Kemar Roof, really decent industry there from the lone striker. And he'll look forward to going back to his old club, of course, on Tuesday. Well, Kemar Roof, having done so well and helping Oxford into League One during their promotion season. Good work here by Forshaw. De Bock will keep it in play. Alioski, what's he got in his locker here? Simple ball this time for Saiss. Got some spin on that one, but there's a bit of frustration creeping in there for Alioski, booting the ball into the side netting in frustration there. The Leeds fans shouting loud and proud. Peacock Farrell in front of them. He hasn't been tested so far. Looking compact at the back. LeedsUnited.com for all the news and views from pre-season and the campaign proper. And on Twitter, LUTV. Make sure, LUFC rather. Make sure you follow the team come rain, wind or shine. That was a very curious crossfield ball from Alioski. Ben Coker to take this throw in. Chris Powell, of course, the manager of Southend, played for the club for many years as well. Came in last season, mid-table finish. That was well worked, but away by covering defender De Bock, who moved into the centre there to launch forward. It's pretty aimless, so not much has happened so far, just in case you've joined us late. Kick-off at 2 p.m. for Southend and Leeds. Cooper assessed his options, went for the diagonal. It was cut out without too much difficulty, just away from Demetriou towards the dugout area. Now it's Alioski. Good balance there from the creator. Phillips and Ayling. Ayling wasn't going to be hurried into anything there. Cooper, his fellow defender Berardi. Berardi finds a good angle for Roof, linking up with Dallas and then Ayling. Dallas trying to manoeuvre into some space. Berardi for Phillips. And Ayling once again. Forshaw. Patient possession football from the man in the yellow shirts. Now, De Bock, chance to cross. Pings one in for Dallas, who was waiting to head it back towards either Roof or Forshaw. In comes the challenge. It's another corner for Leeds. A second corner of this friendly contest for Leeds United on the 16-minute mark. Their first corner from the right-hand side, and Gianni Alioski to take it. Dallas had made himself available for a short one, but he's going to clip this one in with that trusty left boot, and it bounced awkwardly. Ayling trying to get there again, and here's Dallas attempting the trailblazer, but didn't connect as he wanted, always swerving away from goal there. Dallas not afraid to shoot, but not one of his best. Well, the half chances falling to Leeds so far then. Roof with the low shot, trimming the turf, going straight at the keeper. Dallas there, firing well wide. A couple of corners, one from the left, one from the right from Alioski. But slim pickings in terms of clear opportunities. Welcome along wherever you're watching this one on LUTV. It remains Southend 0, Leeds United 0. Cox wants a piece of that one, and the shot is against the scoreboard when it should really have been much better than that. And Peacock Farrell will be a very relieved man. He wasn't required to make a save there. Cox and Kitely making a nuisance of themselves, and the latter unable to hit the target there. Should have done much better. That's the best moment of the game for the home team so far. Certainly are the two players you expect to be causing the headaches, Cox and Kitely. They're decent players really for League One level. Perhaps Kitely didn't do what he wanted to do in terms of the impact last season. They kicked off their campaign, I remember, with a draw against Blackburn. Ended up mid-table, changed the manager of course. Leeds mid-table themselves last term, following a season which they just missed out on the playoffs. Hopefully they'll be competing again. Well, that's a really good challenge there by Berardi. Timed it to perfection. Ayling now for Saiz. Lovely control. This is a decent counter-attack. Forshaw for Saiz. Alioski waits. De Bock on the overlap. Gets the early ball in towards Kemar Roof. And the ball out of the stand there behind the goal. But that was slick. It was incisive. They forced another corner. Corner number 3 of the contest for Leeds. Samu Saiz on dead ball duty. Prepares himself and swings it in. Berardi was trying to get there at the near post. Ayling waiting further over, but it's cleared well by Southend. It's just starting to open up as well as Kitely gets moving again. Cox is in the middle. Hopper's there as well. He's going to take on Phillips here. That's a good battle. And Calvin Phillips was very much equal to it. Kitely tried to outwit him, but Phillips having absolutely none of that. Crunching challenge. First corner for Southend. Harry Lennon, John White, forward from their central defensive areas to lend some aerial muscle to this set piece. 20th minute. Kitely won it, takes it, and that's a really good header as well into the corner of the net. No chance for Bailey Peacock Farrell in the Leeds United goal. Simple, really. Set piece swung over. The header was low and true in front of the Leeds fans. It's the Shrimpers who take the lead on 20 minutes in this pre-season friendly at Roots Hall. Southend 1, Leeds United 0. And that came just after a decent counter-attack from Leeds United as well. Getting towards the halfway points. Leeds looking for an immediate reply, and they've won themselves a throw-in, looking to respond, and the manager will be looking at that, even though it is, in inverted commas, only a pre-season friendly. You still don't want to lose the games, and he'll be seeing if there's a bit of bounce-back ability from his Leeds United team. Berardi just seems to be blocked there. Yeah, the referee, Gavin Ward, spotted that infringement. And Leeds have a free kick. Swung over there by Ayling. Forward was Forshaw. Just couldn't quite pick out his teammate. So Southend leading through Harry Lennon's header. Kitely having won the corner, took it, and Lennon, forward from the back, was there to crash home with an emphatic finish. Alioski and De Bock. Saiz for Alioski. Good one-touch passing football from Leeds United. De Bock for Ayling. Couldn't guide his header towards a teammate. Coker, the left back. Cox dropping very deep there to try and instigate something. Playing up front alongside Hopper, and they're proving a handful for the Leeds United rear guard. Leeds 1-0 down, Ayling going down there, but back onto his feet before too long. 23 on the clock at Roots Hall. If you joined us late, Southend leading Leeds by a goal to nil. Harry Lennon's header from Michael Kitely's left wing corner kick. Berardi. Forshaw, lovely ball that from Berardi. Forshaw now for De Bock. Thank you, Mum. Tracks back into the feet of Forshaw. It's a searching ball. Swung over tantalisingly there, really, but Ayling wasn't quite. Stoke City then away to Derby. Cup game with Bolton. League fixtures with Rotherham, with Swansea and Norwich in August as well. So it's going to be a busy first week of the season for West Yorkshire's finest. Well, not quite happening for Leeds so far. And did score from a set piece. They've got another one, and Lennon fancies another goal here. They worked it short. They have stayed forward, though, the two central defenders, Lennon and White, but no harm done for Leeds on this occasion. Nothing keeper only kick Peacock Farrell could do about the goal, really. Might have a look at some of the marking in the box, but it was well. Ayling, who was mopping up. Ayling hurrying to clear that in his own area. Roof trying to glance the header towards Dallas. Stretching the neck muscles. Not an easy job for Roof to lead the line. He's got the pace and got the quality to do it. Has had a shot on target, but he couldn't put it either side of the keeper. That's before the deadlock was broken by Southend. Saiz desperately trying to win the ball for his team, and the home fans in this stand too happy about the challenge that went in there. I think that's Stuart Dallas who's down on his knees. Let's hope it's that sort of knock he could shrug off. All the starters at Forest Green played the full 90. Not sure whether that is the plan today. We'll find out. They have got 4 subs available, and Southend have a host of players on the bench. Forshaw, Berardi, and Liam Cooper. Bit of space here. Hopeful ball, looks a good one as well. Kemar Roof nearly got there, trying to use his strength, and that was good work from first Cooper with the ball down that flank, and Kemar Roof trying his very best to keep it in play. Has won a throw in for his side. De Bock to take. Alioski making himself available. The short option. So too is Samu Saiz. Saiz tries the little flick. Thought he was being held. Uncertain defending this time. Just upping the ante, Leeds. Down the left-hand side. De Bock. No foul on Alioski, says the ref. And away by Southend. Cooper thought about letting that one out, but actually he's played it for Peacock Farrell. And here's Berardi again. Phillips just loves to sit and collect that ball in front of the back 4. Alioski looking to cause a few headaches. He's gone down though, as Southend get it up the other end. Saiz challenging back on his feet, I'm pleased to say, is Gianni Alioski. Need him fit and raring to go for the new season. Here's Forshaw. Saiz wants it, but Forshaw rightly hangs on to the ball, and he's clipped it beautifully here for Samu Saiz, whose control is good. Lovely counter-attack here from Leeds. Alioski for Saiz, but he just got the ball stuck under his feet there and shouts in anger at himself that he couldn't make the most of that position. And that's been the story of Leeds United's half so far. De Bock for Phillips, and now Ayling, who's already scored a goal in pre-season. Can he contribute to one here? Links up well there with Forshaw, and Ayling's got another one. He scored at Forest Green, and he's repeated the feat at Southend. That was a superb, incisive move through the centre from the visitors. They're deservedly level. They were starting to turn the screw, and Ayling collecting the ball, and he showed the poise of a seasoned striker there, did the fullback. Southend 1, Leeds 1. And really nicely done. He'll be starting the season up front at this rate, will Ayling? And he's got maybe an ironic grin on his face as he acknowledges the fact that he leads the scoring charts for pre-season now. But he does like getting forward. He's one of those fullbacks who doesn't only pop up down the flank, he's not afraid to get going through the middle. And that was A very good goal indeed. And let's hope it's the platform now for Leeds to score one or two more. But Ayling showing the likes of Roof and Alioski and Saiz exactly how it's done. Hasn't been a game of many chances, but that was undoubtedly the best one, and it was dispatched with aplomb by Luke Ayling. Don't like to see that from the Southend player, going down far too easily in the box. We saw too much of that in the World Cup from a host of players, and that's not good at all, I have to say. Referee rightly wasn't interested in awarding a spot kick to Southend. But Leeds, you know, we called for a response, and I'm sure Marcelo Bielsa will have called for that riposte, and that's what he got. Harry Lennon's headed goal from the corner for Southend, but it didn't take Leeds long to respond with a goal of their own from open play. Ayling completing what was a very good move indeed through the centre, scoring with his more favoured right boot this time, when he curled one in from close range with his left at Forest Green. Southend looking to go back in front. Good play from them as well through the centre. As Cox scuffed that rather. Wasn't the best of strikes from the centre forward. He dragged it well wide of Peacock Farrell's target, but the chance is being created by both sides now. It's a fairly open end-to-end game after a cautious start. Ayling, the Leeds goal scorer. Nice from Berardi and his. Phillips now. Calvin Phillips. Dallas receives. Ayling gets forward again, really enjoying his afternoon. Ayling enjoying his pre-season overall. That was a good ball to the near post. Cleared only as far as Dallas, and now Saiz. Saiz, trickery with that back to goal. And Southend having initially looked solid, but Leeds' superior technical ability in the forward positions is just starting to show. Have they got another goal up their sleeve before the break here at Roots Hall? Stay tuned to LUTV to find out. Ayling. Berardi. Saiz. Ayling looking to claim an assist this time, but had it away in front of Kemar Roof, who was loitering with predatory intent. Ayling. Roof. For Dallas. Kemar Roof. Lovely ball, the outside of the boot, and it's that man Ayling again, this time playing for Roof. And he's getting into some fantastic positions as the fullback Ayling cutting in from that right side. This time combining with Kemar Roof. But the ball ends up in the arms of Mark Oxley, who was powerless to prevent Ayling's goal. He struck it so crisply along the turf and into the corner. He was clutching at thin air, was Mark Oxley. Enjoyable contest. Two teams playing with a good attitude, both with positive intent. 1-1. Here's Samu Saiz. Foreshore have won it well. Saiz for Alioski. Roof in the middle. Alioski, early ball. Kemar Roof waiting. And he just committed the infringement there, says the ref. But more highly encouraging attacking play from Leeds United. Big week to come, both at Thorpe Arch in the training sessions and in the game. Can't beat a match, even if it is a friendly, just to pick up the fitness and to be ready, poised and raring to go for the start of another marathon campaign. A couple of draws and a couple of defeats for Leeds at this venue in league action over the years. Haven't played Southend too many times. Oh, that's very good indeed. Just cushioned the header, did Cooper for Peacock Farrell. Roof grappling for supremacy. Cooper, foreshore, excellent. Here's Dallas for Ayling, the Leeds goal scorer. Saïd, super angle. Dallas nearly got there. Good defending in fairness. It's another corner kick. The way Ayling's been going. In fact, I think it's a throw. Yeah, right by the corner flag. Ayling with the throw for Forshaw. Forshaw's had a good game in the centre. Ayling forward again. Outstanding work from him. And a lovely hanging ball. Well, he's been man of the match so far as Ayling. No doubt about it. Mainly because of his forward play. Once again, got up to the byline. Hung up a beauty of a cross. And a hurried header behind. Another corner for Leeds. 4 minutes left until half-time. 1-1 here with Southend. Alioski, a Macedonian magic man, to take it. It's a good ball as well. Phillips was there to meet it. Cooper just behind him. And that one soars over the bar. But Leeds have had a very good spell. Since they conceded the goal, they've dusted themselves down and they've been the better side. As you might expect. Oxley with this goal kick. If you joined us late, Southend took the lead through Harry Lennon's header from a corner. But Leeds responding with a very well taken goal by Luke Ayling, his second of pre-season. Coker, the left back, for Kitely, his partner in crime down that left flank for Southend. Haven't been able to build on the lead they achieved. Berardi and Cooper in the heart of Leeds rearguard this afternoon. Cooper finds a decent angle for Berardi, encouraging his fellow defender to get forward. Oh, great work there by Phillips. That's fantastic to win the ball and play it for Ayling. Ayling, and this time he got a bit of a nosebleed. But surprising, given he's been so effective. He has been Leeds United's best attacking player in the first half, and he scored the goal. Avoided the ignominy of falling over completely there, Ayling. Two to go. Have Leeds got another effective attack in store for us? Ayling for Phillips. Dallas has made a nice run for him, but Phillips unable to turn in time. Forshaw. Very steady in the centre, Forshaw today. Roof for Ayling, who this time didn't get the power. The idea was right again. One apiece at Roothall. Berardi for Cooper. They look fairly untroubled. It was just a couple of set pieces where they've struggled, but that's just the team collectively. Forshaw for De Bock. He's got well down the flank this time. Alioski for De Bock again. Alioski commits the foul. Demetriou, solid down the right side. The joy Leeds have had really has come down the right hand side, and as Ayling both gets down the flank and also cuts in field. That's been their best source of creativity and attacking joy this afternoon so far. Last few seconds of the first 45. Looks like we're going to head into the break with a level scoreline. Oxley forward. Straight into touch. Don't tend to get much injury time, and it's been a free-flowing game anyway. There is the half-time whistle. Honours even at the break. Southend took the lead from a corner kick. Well played by Kitely for Harry Lennon forward from the back, but a really good response from Leeds United. They had some good moments before Luke Ayling scored his second goal of pre-season. Really slick build-up play, and Ayling kept his composure with a... Whoa! we don't want the camera to go flying. Or the cameraman for that matter. All set for the second half in the Southend sunshine here at Roots Hall for Leeds United's latest pre-season friendly. One apiece at the break. The Southend players back out. And Leeds will be onto the turf very shortly. They'll be attacking the stand where their supporters are, basking in the glorious conditions here at this League One stadium. Luke Ayling it was with the Leeds goal, really nicely taken as well after a flowing move. Here they come, William Cooper leading them out, just going through a few warming up exercises over past the perimeter of the pitch. It was a decent workout in the first half. Bock and Alioski just having a little chat with each other on this near side before we get back underway. The referee, Gavin Ward. No changes at the break. It's as you were for Leeds United, who responded very well to going behind to the set-piece goal from Harry Lennon. Ayling it was who scored, and they've had other decent moments. They'll look to press forward now. The Leeds fans behind that goal will look to suck the ball into the net. But they've been lively enough of Southend, with quality players like Cox up front and Kitely on the left, giving Leeds something to think about. Saiss, lovely turn, but he couldn't find Alioski, and having given the ball away, it means they're away now with McLaughlin. The Southend, lovely challenge from Phillips. Not for the first time this afternoon. His timing in the tackle, absolutely impeccable. Forshaw's found Saiss, and now Ayling with Dallas in front of him. Dallas quite comfortable on the right or on the left, playing down that right-hand side in front of Ayling. That's a bad one on Phillips. Late from Simon Cox. So a free kick opportunity. Cooper needs no second invitation to get forward, nor does Gaetano Berardi. So a foul by Cox on Phillips. A set-piece opportunity for Leeds then at the start of this second half. Alioski to swing it over with his cultured left boot. Berardi, Cooper, Ayling. The defenders all forward from the back for this one. Alioski sets himself. It's a good ball in, and Phillips' header should have done better. Cooper forward as well, it missed him. Phillips met it. No flag from the linesman patrolling the far side, and that really should have been 2-1 to Leeds. Phillips making a superb run, but he couldn't match the run with the finish. Lovely ball in by Alioski, and they ought to have their noses in front. And he's having to deal with some banter from the away fans. There's the home keeper there. I'm sure he's equal to that. Roof, good stuff, brilliantly brought down with the head by Kemar Roof. Really putting a shift in up top for the visitors. Third minute of the half, we've already had a glorious opportunity to the on-rushing midfielder Calvin Phillips. He couldn't keep his header down from Alioski's delivery. Play some good football in intense heat. We may be at Southend on sea, but not much of that bracing air. It's very hot, very challenging. Then again, players are getting used to that given how conditions have been. Cox versus Berardi. Berardi wins it well. Over goes Dallas, but that one bypasses him and goes over the edge of the pitch. Live on LUTV then, all the pre-season matches. This is the third of 6 games we've got for you, the full 90 minutes. And it's level pegging at the moment. Set pieces have been a good weapon for both teams so far today. We've got another free kick. White and Lennon forward from the back once again for Southend. Kitely stands to deliver. He's already had one of his crosses converted in this game from a corner. Here he is from a free kick. 5th minute of this second period. Poor ball. And Roof on defensive duty did well. Initially blocked it and then had the composure to hang on to it and just flick it off one of the on-rushing Southend men. Hopper it was. Ayling, the headline maker once again so far with that first half goal. Gets it moving again for Leeds. Southend do have to play Doncaster and Bradford here in the first month of the season, so more Yorkshire opposition for them. Chris Powell having taken over from Phil Brown, the manager's hot seat. His first full season. Be fascinating to see how they do. They're providing a good test for these Leeds United players. Few set-piece situations aside from the goal. We had that header from Phillips moments ago. Forshaw, so good at holding onto the ball in the central areas. Oh, that's a lovely little feint to the body there from Berardi class. And now Ayling. So he's tried to flick it on for Roof unsuccessfully. And Hopper and Berardi, no nonsense, blasting it away. It's having a good game is Berardi alongside Cooper. To form that understanding which is so vital to a team's success in the central defensive area. Peacock Farrell hasn't had too much to do behind them. There's nothing you could do about the goal. It was such a precise, accurate, powerful header past him. Berardi, good composure. Again. Phillips. He's broken up the play well, but also got forward at times as... and eventually falls into the grateful arms of Bailey Peacock Farrell. Again, a vicious, swerving centre. But it popped up favourably for the keeper. Phillips. It's a good central axis, Phillips and Forshaw. Here's Saiss, early ball in. Wasn't confident there, and Roof again was lurking. Breathing down the neck, and the result is a corner. Gianni Alioski, right in front of the Leeds United supporters. Can he get the delivery right here? Ayling's in there. Cooper. Berardi as well. Alioski sets himself. He's making the point that they need to move back here. He's taking it short. Bit of tugging in the box. Phillips for De Bock. Phillips again. Goes for the diagonal. It's a good ball as well. Dallas helps it back in. Didn't make the most of that corner kick situation there though, Leeds. 10 gone second half, still 1-1. De Bock. Good header down there by Dallas for Saiss, and here's Ayling, the goal scorer. Ayling, excellent cross in from the right there. Just about dealt with it here of Southend. In went Kemar Roof with the challenge, trying to win it back for his team. Southend on the charge though. Over goes Phillips. This time he got the man before the ball, says the referee. Generally, his challenges have been crisp and fair today. Calvin Phillips, another eye-catching performance. Ayling goes up. Phillips, who gave away the initial free kick, was the one to repel the ball well over halfway. Remember, Oxford to come on Tuesday night, Guiseley on Thursday, Las Palmas on Sunday. A big week, but here now comes Southend looking for a second goal. Hopper with Cox in the middle, couldn't find him though, and now it's with Berardi, who's been assured. Roof challenges, breaks favourably for Samu Saiz, and now Alioski. Dallas is in the middle. Alioski can't find Saiz, who was waiting. Dallas was in a brilliant area as well on the left-hand side this time, and they didn't capitalise on a 4-on-3 situation there, Leeds. Just that final incisive pass they're looking for, seeking that cutting edge in what's left of this one. Haven't yet reached the hour mark, and certainly potential for more goals. Alioski tries to win it. Berardi can't get there this time. Cox making a nuisance of himself and emerging with the ball, but Alioski's challenge was good. Phillips. Oh, they worked their way really well out of a tight spot there of Leeds, and Ayling and Forshaw combining superbly. Here's Saiz. Can he pick out Dallas? He certainly can. Excellent counter-attack from the visitors. Dallas gave De Bock too much to do there, though. Not a good little touch there. Forshaw for Phillips. Saiz and Alioski in space. That could spell danger for Southend. But away in front of Ayling again, who made the run into the middle. Phillips for Cooper. Forshaw. De Bock down there, challenging away. Been a few tasty challenges flying in. Of course, you don't want it to be unpleasant, but you need the intensity of a proper match to sharpen up the instincts ahead of the serious business. De Bock commits the foul set there on Dimitriou. De Bock lunging in rather clumsily. So as we approach the hour mark at Roots Hall in this pre-season friendly on LUTV, it's Southend who have a free kick. Kitely the man again, and White and his fellow defender, the scorer of their goal in the first half, Harry Lennon, are up from the back. And, well, that was a good idea. Didn't really execute it, though. Clearly one for the training pitch. Kitely for Cox. His touch wasn't what he wanted, and it just spun high towards Peacock Farrell. Here now is Forshaw and Saiz. Committed the foul and trying to win the ball. We're about to have a Leeds United substitute. It's Tyler Roberts about to come on. A big moment
Get
for him
in.
coming up.
Come on, Tyler Roberts.
It makes sense just to give him a half an hour's run out. He's been out for so long. Got to do some defending here though. Phillips does it. And Forshaw once again sweeping up, mopping up nicely. And this is it then. Leeds United about to make their first substitution, and it's a very significant one as well. The away fans appreciate the significance of this. Tyler Roberts, who signed for the club in January, he's been waiting in the wings, suffering from injury, but he's back. He's worked hard in his rehab. Very talented young forward player, and he makes his first senior appearance. It's long awaited, but Tyler Roberts looks up to the heavens, and he's ready, willing and able for Leeds United, the number 11. And let's hope he has a good impact, just easing his way into the senior reckoning with the final half hour at Root Hall. His last appearance actually was for Walsall against Charlton, as he came from West Bromwich Albion. Big things, high hopes for him. Don't want to put too much pressure on his young shoulders, but he takes his place on the right-hand side of midfield. De Bock having gone off, and it's Dallas, who we talked about, Mr. Utility Man, Stuart Dallas, his versatility being a good thing. He was playing on the right side of midfield, and now he's moved over to the left side of defence as Stuart Dallas, with Roberts getting his first touch, and it's a good one to knock it into the feet of Ayling, and now Roof. Roberts sets off down that side. Knew he was offside, so he dummied it for Roof. Good attack here from Leeds, and inevitably Ayling involved with it, and he's certainly a good man to be linking up with, isn't he, for Roberts? Ayling, having been so good in pre-season so far. Ayling again. Roberts, what's he got? Links up well, and that's a really encouraging start to his Leeds career for Tyler Roberts. Looking sharp, looking fresh, full of ideas, wanting the ball from the outset. And that will make him feel good, the fact that fans are cheering him on straight away. Ayling's throw. Saiss for Roberts and Ayling. Found a cul-de-sac there, did Ayling. Lost his footing and the ball. Roberts going in with a good challenge. Well, he's seen a lot of the action, hasn't he, since coming on just a couple of minutes ago is Tyler Roberts. Cooper for Dallas. And Alioski. That's a lovely weighted ball by Alioski for Kemar Roof. And now Dallas. Dallas looks a good ball. Ayling was waiting, hunting another goal there, and he was just glanced away from him. He was setting himself for goal number 2 of the afternoon was Ayling. Delightfully clipped ball, but a good defensive header. Corner kick for Leeds. Good spell for the visitors this since the introduction of Tyler Roberts. Alioski.
Fuck's sake.
65.5 on the clock. entertaining pre-season fixture here at Roots Hall. Still 1-1, both of the goals in the first half. Southend's opener through Harry Lennon, but Luke Ayling with the equaliser. Lovely goal as well it was. Here's Tyler Roberts, his first Leeds appearance, just come off the bench. Looks very committed and willing to make that instant impression you're looking for. Feels like a new signing, even though he's been at the club for 6 months. Approaching the final quarter of the contest. Can Leeds continue to show their superiority and forge their way ahead? In the better team overall after a fairly slow start. Saiz tracking back, as is Ayling here. Watch the ball onto his chest. Competent, confident defending from Ayling. Dallas in his new left-back position. Headline so far, Ayling with his second pre-season goal and Tyler Roberts making his long-awaited debut as a substitute. Trying to scamper after this ball. Phillips had a good chance early in this half to give his team the lead, but he had it over the bar. Ayling for Berardi. Forshaw and Cooper. Forshaw. Good run in this from the midfielder. Saiz. Phillips. And Ayling again. Ayling for Saiz. Here's Roof. Unlikely to score from there, really. Had to generate all the power on the ball with his head as it floated over towards him. We're past the midway point of the second half. A flurry of substitutions for Southend about to be made. I thought we might get that. Got the likes of Cipriano, Hendry, Robinson, Batlokwa, Turner, Hyam on the bench. So a raft of subs, and that in itself will provide a challenge, of course, for Leeds, in that you've got fresh pairs of legs aplenty now. Very keen to stake their claim for a starting place at the beginning of the League One season. So that means that this is going to be a test of fitness for Leeds now coming up. Cox Kitely going off. Certainly going to be a case of sort of them saving their legs throughout the season, you feel, given the better years maybe behind them. But yeah, some fresh bar has come on. Amadou Bar up front, and he has scored one in pre-season against Aberdeen in Spain, against an Aberdeen development team, a 1-1 draw. So he's going to be a danger, I think, up top. Lots of pace. The last outing they played Spurs in a behind closed doors friendly and lost 6-0 did Southend. Spurs with the likes of Lamela and Mora and Fernando Llorente all playing. In fact, Lamela scored a hat-trick, so just a little bit too good for Southend. But Pochettino is in fact a manager. Spurs wants to identify Bielsa as a father figure. Guardiola as well. Bielsa was a mentor, so he's a great manager really to learn from for these Leeds players, is Bielsa, and let's hope he can get his message across and lead to a successful season and beyond for Leeds. Here's Saiz. Final 20. A raft of subs made by Chris Powell. They just made the one switch. Tyler Roberts coming on for Leeds. Here's Dallas for Forshaw. and Alioski. Dallas, lovely angle. Alioski's in here. What a move this is. Just nothing at the end of it. As in fact the flag had been raised, so I wouldn't have counted. Just delayed too long, but the angle was good, if not the timing of the pass. Still 1-1. Sun's just disappeared behind the clouds, but another red hot afternoon. Over goes Ayling. And this time he's forced to commit the foul. That wasn't good from Ayling, and he's hammered it away in anger, but he knows exactly what he's done there, and he's well aware that with a load of different players on now for Southend, it might be a difficult one to defend this, but that was probably the one poor bit of play we've seen all pre-season from Ayling. But yeah, he was beaten there. Fair and simple. 18 to go, 1 apiece. Southend with a set piece. It's a good one as well. They need to clear this. The header flashing just adjacent to the target. Bit of head tennis there. It was like the proverbial pinball machine in the Leeds penalty area. And relieved to see that one go wide of the target, but not steadiest sequence of events, but no damage done. Remains 1. This is a good ball over the top for the substitute. Oh yes, Cooper. Good covering from the big centre-back. When his team needed him, he judged the flight well, and Berardi shows his appreciation there for Cooper, because for a moment Barr looked like he was going to be bearing down on goal. Corner kick. Southend having a decent little spell following all the changes they've made to the lineup. And this is a good claim from Bailey Peacock-Farrell. What you want to see from your keeper. Didn't need to make the jump there. Watched the fight perfectly all the way into his hands and then distributed well for Stuart Dallas. Forshaw, that was a late challenge on him, but he did well. Dallas now with Alioski available, hugging the flank. Dallas has moved infield though. Roof with the clip. Dallas controls. Roof wants it, and he will get the shot in, but it's blocked. Good work there by Dallas and Roof as Leeds look to get themselves ahead for the first time in the game. Phillips couldn't find Alioski, and now Phillips needs just to get to the ball first, and he does. But yeah, Dallas and Roof there, linking up well, but good, committed defending from the home side. Berardi for Forshaw, and now Tyler Roberts, who had a flurry of activity when he first came on, quieter since, hasn't really come down that side. Here we are on the left then, Alioski bringing the ball down perfectly. Plays it for Saiss. Samu Saiss tried to get the cross in, but it was blocked well. Phillips. Cooper. It's been a picture of calm as Cooper at the back. Now it's Berardi for Forshaw. Gaetano Berardi. Saiss. Forshaw. Lovely little flick there by Roof. It's all a bit too intricate though, really. And now Southend are coming at them. Berardi needs to get over here. Not sure. Oh, he gets the block in well. Looked second favourite for a moment there, did Gaetano Berardi, but he didn't lunge in, crucially. Another very important block, and he's done a few of those today. Have looked stretched at times. You're going to get that in pre-season, though, certainly in the centre of the pitch when the other team made so many changes. That fatigue factor is definitely an issue. Final quarter of an hour then, 1-1. I mean, it's not been sort of end-to-end thriller-minute stuff by any means, but been enough to take away from it for Marcelo Bielsa. More changes for Southend, just about using the full complement. Chris Powell eager to give them some game time. Because the start of the League One season is just as intense as that of the Championship. Headed away by Roof on sentry duty at the near stick. Berardi looking to get another block in. Need to win this. Oh, desperate defending from Berardi, and he did enough. Well, it's been heroic stuff, really. Berardi is playing with great passion and attitude, considering it's a pre-season game. You don't want to concede a late goal in any match, do you? And Berardi there has done a sterling job for his team, not requiring treatment, and they're going to have to get those last-ditch blocks in, you'd think, in many a Championship match. And he's been excellent in that regard as Berardi so far today. Southend with virtually a fully new team now, coming on strong and understandable. Leeds the better technical side. When they're on the ball, they've looked pretty good, but Southend now are just looking to get them on the counter. Phillips. Well dealt with. Ayling with the throw. Forshaw for Roberts. Forshaw. Clever in a tight spot. Phillips, good first time ball. Just lashed that in straight away. Applause from the fans of Leeds behind the goal, and Roof, who was the intended target for that ball. But he couldn't quite get there. Ayling sticks to his man. And linesman flags to give the decision to Leeds, who worked really hard today. Went behind, but forced their way back level before half-time. Either team could have got ahead in this second half and could still. Roberts trying to win the ball back. Southend enjoying some possession here though. Risky ball. Pass Roof. Barr waiting in the middle. The real option. Three quick, hungry players have come on. And here he is. Trying the ball. No handball from Berardi though. Saiss for Berardi. Winning the ball really well there is Forshaw. That's excellent play. And here's Tyler Roberts now on his Leeds debut. Tried an early pass, didn't come off though for Kemar Roof. They had good options there. Dallas, excellent interception. Showing all of his experience there. Stuart Dallas. Calvin Phillips. And Berardi for Phillips again. Good passing football for Leeds. Alioski lost his footing there, but he still had time to recover the situation. Roof did well. Dallas for Phillips, and now Roof popping up on the left wing. He's going to take on his man. He's going to beat him here. Play on, referee, surely. Yes. Roof got the cross in. Excellent stuff there from the striker. Here's Dallas. Thought about the shot. Changed his mind though. Better from Leeds. Retaining the ball well here. Ayling for Saiss. Samu Saiss once again. Plays it now for Berardi. Berardi getting forward wonderfully well. Swinging over the cross to Alioski. Tries to lay it off for Dallas. Swarming all over Southend here of the yellow shirts. excellent period of play this for Leeds United. Good header from Ayling. Saiz tries the layoff, but didn't come off. His flicks haven't quite come off today. Phillips for Cooper. 81 on the clock. Still one apiece. You just sense they had a little bit of breather for 10 minutes or so, did Leeds, and they've come on strong in the last few minutes, and you have to pace yourself through a pre-season game. And it's all about the fitness at the end of the day. Little flick there from Forshaw. Roberts did really well to keep the ball for his team. Cooper. Forshaw. And Berardi again. Berardi getting forward well. Roof. Quick feet. Lovely play from Roof. That's a clear foul. The referee, how has he not seen that? I mean, come on. And Roof is making that point. Got a perfect view up here on the gantry. Blatantly took there, and you'd be very upset about it if that was a competitive game, because it would have been a good position for a free kick. But then again, certainly no VAR in pre-season friendlies, or indeed for that type of situation in any match, as they were only used for the key moments in the World Cup. But yeah, Kibar Roof, it was good build-up play, looking good on the ball there. And, you know, Saiz Alioski, a number of players would have fancied that free kick, but it didn't happen. Alioski competing for the ball. Not sure we're going to see any more switches for Leeds, but we are going to get even more. I don't think there's a limit on the number of subs you can use in pre-season friendlies, which is a good job, because Southend might have changed more than the whole team now, as they make their final sequence of switches. And they're getting good applause of both the players who've featured so far going off the pitch and those who are about to be introduced. A number of new signings. Applause of both the players who've featured so far going off the pitch and those who are about to be introduced. A number of new signings on show for Southend in their new strip, and they'll look to do well for the Shrimpers, and we wish them well for this season. But the main headline for Leeds fans watching this broadcast, if you've joined us late, kicked off at 2. Very similar team to Forest Green. The only switch from that was De Bock coming in for Hernandez, and a bit of a rejig with De Bock at left back. But since that, De Bock's gone off, and Tyler Roberts, the young striker, who's been out injured for 6 months after joining the club in January, has made his debut, coming on the hour mark and showing a few decent touches as well. Dallas, and now Forshaw. Well worked. Ayling, good control with the chest. Firm ball for Saiz, whose touch let him down. Slightly exasperating day for Saiz. Cooper's been outstanding alongside Berardi. They've looked really good. Just a couple of set pieces, the first of which ended up in a goal, but since that, they look a good combination, those two. Nicely worked. Here's Kemar Roof now. He's gathered the ball. Off he goes. He's got options. Samu Saiz with Ayling to his right. Saiz tries the ball. Ayling now looking for another goal. And it's just cleared from underneath the crossbar. Ayling yet again with a surging, penetrative run. And you thought that ball was going to be scrambled over the line. But desperate last-ditch defending from Southend. Leeds really did look like they were going to be notching the winner there. Another excellent move. Hopeful ball. Dallas needs to meet this and does. And you feel he'll be a quality squad player this season, Dallas. Final 3 minutes of the game at Roots Hall. 1-1. Leeds have definitely had the better situations in the game overall. Southend will feel they're good for a draw. Cooper. Phillips. Cooper. I think he's given Roberts a little bit too much to do that. Towards the closing stages. But they're not flagging in any way, these Leeds players. Most of them putting in another full 90 minutes work against a decent League One side. Dallas. Fowler hasn't really had to make a save, apart from picking the ball out the net after the early header from Lennon. Cooper. That's a really good looking diagonal ball from Cooper. Roberts is going to keep it in play. Tight for him though. Final minute of the 90 then. We look set to continue. Leeds is unbeaten pre-season. It's been an exercise really. Bielsa is just taking in every moment, isn't he? Learning about his players with every kick, every run and every tackle. You might learn something here about the defending, because Southend eager to get this late goal. Alioski wasn't good. Need to get rid of this one. Was there a foul there? Referee says no. As Cooper, perhaps there was some contact there. No replays. Referee seemed to have a reasonable view and nothing given. As he shrugs away the complaints from Southend. That would have been tough on Cooper, and Berardi and the defensive unit have worked so hard at the back, but nothing given. Looks like we are going to be set for a draw here as we've hit the 90-minute mark. Had a few substitutions, but apart from that, it's been a free-flowing contest. I think he's going to have a bit of time for those subs, the referee. There goes the final whistle. A hard-fought 1-1 draw for Leeds United at Roots Hall. Another really good exercise for Marcelo Bielsa. They put in a good shift today. Another fine travelling contingent, well supported. Both goals in the first half. Harry Lennon's early header, but Leeds hit back emphatically through Luke Ayling. Another well-worked move, a very well-taken goal from him. They had decent chances in the second half. Calvin Phillips with a header. Ayling got forward as well. And it was wonderful to see Tyler Roberts come on, the young forward, his first appearance in the Leeds senior side, coming on for a debut on the hour mark, showing some decent touches. And it was an encouraging display as Cooper and Berardi, the centre-backs, go over to the fans behind the goal and applaud their unstinting support. They were very solid indeed. Southend charged at Leeds. They changed the whole team throughout the course of the second half. Leeds making just the one switch, but some good attacking play, and I'm sure Bielsa will have taken a lot from that. And it looks as though the pre-season is working out very nicely with just 2 weeks to go until the big kickoff. Halfway through the fixture programme now in terms of pre-season friendlies. Guiseley and Las Palmas to come. First of all, it's Oxford on Thursday night, and that game will be live and uninterrupted on Tuesday night, rather. Will be live and uninterrupted on LU TV. As we thank you for tuning in this afternoon. It's been our pleasure to bring you the live broadcast from the home of Southend, Roots Hall. We wish the Shrimp as well for their League One season, but Leeds get themselves a draw. Luke Ayling, 2-2 in pre-season for him, and make sure you join us on Tuesday night for the game at Oxford. We'll be with you for that one. But it finishes here at Roots Hall on LU TV. Southend United 1, Leeds United 1.